Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Sa tanan ng Surigao noon, maayong buntag. I'm here to report to you earlier na ini, no, kay sa Friday wala na may good Friday na. So we will report to you earlier. So to my fellow Surigaonons, I have some urgent messages to all of you because of the recent happenings, not only here in the city but in the entire Caraga region. Last Monday, April 6, 2020, at 6 o'clock in the morning, DOH Caraga confirmed that a sample from a 60 years old male PUI patient who was admitted at Caraga Regional Hospital has been tested positive of COVID-19. He is the first COVID-19 case in the entire Caraga region. As of this time, the Regional Epidemiology and Surveillance Unit is now conducting the contact tracing of persons who interacted with or were in close proximity with the patient, especially during his return flight in Butuan on March 12, 2020. So sa tanan na who took this flight, no, don't be afraid, no. Please contact us, contact ang mga inyo local health unit to inform so we can check up on you. Private man sabi ini, hindi man namon ini i-divulge ang inyong mga ngalan. And sa ato, labi na diri sa Surigao City, naa namatay positive. So I hope mutuman na gyud kamo sa mga measures, sa mga resolution na ipagawas ng city. Kung sa una, sige ra mo banjing, you don't take this seriously. I hope now you would take this more seriously. Kaya our only way to prevent this, to escape this epidemic is kung wala gyud mahawa sa ato, no, kay maglisod gyud kita, di gyud capable ang city na to cater ang mga local transmission, tiwas gyud tatatanan. So I hope na you now listen, no, maminaw na gyud mo, mutuman na kamo. As of now, there is one new patient under investigation admitted at the Caraga Regional Hospital, a 65 years old male who we are still waiting for the test result of his swab sample. So duha na diya yung ato PUI. Correct?
One.
Isa ra?
Yes. Yung 10 years old na discharge namin.
Yeah. Okay. So, katong sa 10-month-old PUI update, the youngest PUI patient is a 10-month-old baby confined at Caraga Regional Hospital has tested negative. So, masalamat na sa Diyos, no? Negative siya. At this point, there is no resident coming from Surigao City who tested positive for COVID-19. And we are praying and doing our best to continue the status quo. Now, since under naman ta karon, ECQ, no? Because of the first positive case of COVID-19 in our city, in our region, the Regional Task Force on COVID-19 1 Caraga Shield has declared that the entire Caraga is placed under the enhanced community quarantine effective April 6, 2020. Everyone expects a stricter guidelines on social distancing and home quarantine. The goal of the enhanced community quarantine is to limit the movement and interaction of people since we cannot see who is infected with the virus. I have here some significant policies under ECQ. Mandatory home quarantine. Everyone will be required to stay at home, and only those with quarantine pass issued by the barangay shall be allowed to go out of their homes for the purpose of buying basic commodities or do some essential transactions such as going to the bank, medical facilities for health checkup, and other similar activities. Only one quarantine pass per household will be given. So klaro ta, isa ra gyud per balay. Dili per family, but per balay. But the thing is, I asked Gov if we can modify ang home quarantine na pag-issue ng province. Nisugot man siya. Kay ang sa city, wala na specific name. So anyone, any member of the household can use the pass. No? As long as isa ra gyud, no? Dili na duha kay naamay may nakitaan sa city, but I hope they can fix that issues na amo nakita na loophole. So sa amo, wala specific name, pero naa ni controlled number per household. So any member, kahit senior citizen, kay naay uban balay, tanan puro senior citizen. So unsa nila pagawas kung no prohibited sila. So we made some leeway at least ma-cater ang mga concerns ng ibang tao. Public transportation shall be suspended, and the business operations of establishments shall be temporarily suspended, except those providing essential services and basic commodities such as groceries, food, water, bank, money transfer facilities, fuel, medicines, and medical supplies. Private and mass public transportation vehicles are no longer allowed for the entire duration of the ECQ, except those specifically used by exempted personalities. For single motorcycle, only one person, the rider, is the only one allowed. So, pasensya ra ka na. Ako taglang na pwede ang back ride. So karon dili na gyud. No angkas policy na gyud, no? Work from home shall also be implemented, except those workers whose function as frontliners and responders to COVID-19 situation and other emergencies. The 24-hour curfew to minors, senior citizens, and vulnerable groups shall be imposed. There is an exemption for those who are required to report for work during the enhanced community quarantine, especially for government employees and employees of essential business establishments. Mandatory wearing of face masks and social distancing must strictly be implemented. Our public market shall open at 5 a.m. and shall close at 5 p.m. on the same day. There will be one way for entrance and one for exit. Market goers shall follow protocols set by authorities and market administration. Ang di mutuman, di papasudlon yun sa public market. Ayaw na mong pagpagahay ng ulo. All violators will be apprehended and placed temporarily inside the provincial sports complex for 4 hours. No? So, unya, mag-sample na kita. Chip. Ay, huwag mabuntag. Sample na kita. All barangay officials shall be held liable if they fail to implement the measures for the enhanced community quarantine in their respective barangay. I-report na mo kamo sa DILG. Update on the supplemental support. On a positive note, we have distributed more than 13,000 family packs to Surigao nons as our supplemental support during this crisis. This is our way of helping the people, especially those whose means of generating income is severely affected by the pandemic. Ang standard or ang taghatag yun ng syudad is 5 kilos of rice, then 9 canned goods, and usahay na pay man noodles. So kana gyud ang taghatag ng city sa mga barangay, sa mga kapitan. Now, kung naay makadawat ng less than that, then you should ask your kapitan. No, dili na ang city. Kay kami naghatag kami sa mga barangay. Wala na kami labot kung kinsa ito taghatagan ng kapitan. As long as naghatag sila ng list, kana number ang amo ihatag. So sa mga nung tanang ano, 2 ka kilo or 3 ka kilo, then pangutan on inyo yung kapitan. They could give you better explanation. Kay ang city wala gid, we cannot answer that kung ano inana. Kay ang among taghatag is 5 kilos of rice, 9 canned goods or noodles. So I hope clear na. We will also be implementing the social amelioration in partnership with the DSWD to support our constituents with a total amount allocation of more than 191 million for more than 19,000 Surigao non-families. 5,000 per family as beneficiary. So, for 2 months ini, so 10,000 inyong madawat. Sakto po? Sakto? Yeah, so 10,000 ang madawat nyo for 2 months. Anyway, additional ini sa amo taghatag na food packs. Na may tagpagawas pero verbally pa man ini. We're still waiting for the written memorandum na? Written memorandum na mag-advance ang national government paghatag ng sa IRA, like certain percentage, 20% of our IRA i-advance nila. So with that money, we can pwede na namo tangtangon ang 30% na murag limit cap per barangay na mahatagan. So we can now give sa lahat ng nangahinganlan ng food packs, no. I hope maundang na ang pag-repacking ng repacking no. So palista na mo kay ang sa Manila, before, those who are really in the informal marginalized or formal sectors ang taghatagan nila. But now nag-extend sila karon, naapektuhan na sa ang mga middle income. So we are really trying to avoid na mahitabusab na sa ato. Kay kung apil na middle income, grabe na gud kadaghan ang kailangan i-provide na food tax ng city. Anyway, I would like to add a new acknowledgement sa mga nag-donate sa ato. I would like to thank once again all those individuals and organizations who have contributed to the city government through their donations and assistance. You have given us encouragement to continue to serve and fight this unseen enemy. So, family drug, 10 boxes, examining gloves, Mr. and Miss Lito and Elvira Palma, sige kahatag, salamat ka dyan ma'am. Engineer June Ong Lucio, siya ang naghatag katong 12 units na intubation box, naghatag namo sa Caraga Regional Hospital. Siya di ay ang naghimo anak. Jeanette M. Rojas, 100 pieces of washable face mask para sa ating mga frontliners, checkpoint. JMT Construction, they gave food sa ato PPA entry points. SNNHS Batch 1994, assorted snacks sa upat ka entry points. Honorable Reynaldo Ganto, sa mga naghatag siya dito sa ato mga PUMs sa city isolation na city quarantine facility. Ako sab gusto pasalamatan ang tag-iya, sir. Di na ako i-mention in name, pero salamat gayud og nusugot ka na magamit ang inyong facility. Dako gyud din natabang sa amo, no? Kay wala na naghimo ang city ng barangay isolation ward, isolation unit, no? Dito na tanan namo tagbutang. So salamat gayud. I would also like to thank San Nicolas College High School Batch 1981, Dr. Felia Go Quintero. They gave food packs to checkpoint. Vanessa Nang, given naghatag sab sila sa mga PUMs dito sa city isolation. Kay Honorable Jex Bayana, same, naghatag siya sa mga taga PUM. LTPC, washable face mask, naghatag sa mga frontliners nato. Phil Henrich Labadan, same, mga baby wipes, milk and diapers sa mga PUM. Mary Joy Dagook Jorda, cash ini taghatag niya. San Francisco National High School face shield, naghimo sila para sa ato mga frontlines. SNNHS Batch 1999, snacks para sa ato mga frontliners. PMA Surigao Chapter, PPEs, naghatag nila. Sa toppers, 25 sack of rice. Mr. and Miss Sergio and Melba Mailing Venture, Mailing Venture, tiny size cellophane, siguro pang repack. Philippine Navy Reserve for the manpower. Surigao Medical Society, PPEs naghatag sab. Og sa ato Bureau of Fire, nikadto ko dito sa checkpoint, grabe gyud ang ila trabaho dito, no? Kada labay sakyanan, wash gyud, disinfect gyud. So that's the only thing really we can do to make sure na musulod og na disinfected gyud sila, no? That's the best thing that we can do to prevent na natay COVID diri sa ato syudad. Ako sa gusto pasalamatan sila kay Jojo ug ang Ramboys, kay sila ang naghimo nung sanitation booth na tagbutang nato sa ato mga entry points, PPA. Actually ngayon nag-request sa sab ako ng additional para dito sa ato city quarantine facility. So lastly, sa tanan taga Surigao City, I appeal for your cooperation in this unprecedented time. I know that a lot will have to sacrifice during the implementation of the enhanced community quarantine. Loss of revenue and profit, temporarily loss of employment and livelihood. Yes, this is very inconvenient. Yes, this is very difficult. But it is definitely necessary for us to preserve and protect the lives of our people. So, konting tiis pa. Tiis pa ta. In time of the Holy Week observance, this week, we we could commemorate the Lenten season, the death and resurrection of Christ. Let us remember his sacrifice for us to have an eternal life. Let us draw inspiration and hope from his example, whose suffering on the cross gave us life. May we all have this passion to sacrifice our own comfort to save the lives of others and continue to fight COVID-19 with our efforts and our prayers. Sa tanan, salamat karadyaw and God bless.